Cashie.
Awesome, dope. Okay. Welcome in everybody. 254 Talk.
254 Talk.
I'm your boy Cashie Beats, Caleb Dabs, boy Dabs, and Big R. So today we're gonna start off with some NBA talk, and then we're gonna jump into the UFC Fight Night, Brunson versus Shabazian. So yeah, when you guys want to start off with your NBA?
I think my biggest question is, out of y'all, like, who do y'all think got it? Like, 'cause, I mean, if you see the hat, you know who I pretty much already,
Yeah, I mean it's a tough one. The Lakers they had a close one against the Clippers. Minus a couple players, but
I'm almost sure whoever wins that in the playoffs, like out of them two,
is going to get it. Yeah, it's going to be a battle. LA most likely.
I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about the Lakers because the first shot LeBron took at the end of the game last night, that was one of the worst shots I've ever seen somebody try to end the game with.
Oh yeah,
lucky that he went back and got it.
I mean, that's a good question. Like, how much have they trained? Being quarantined and everything.
I imagine someone on LeBron's level. I imagine he was in the gym every day. He wants this. He wants to prove that he's one of the greatest of all time. So he has to be in the gym working every day. Like,
yeah, I'm sure they have personal gyms and stuff like that. They can work out in. James Harden looked really good. I think tonight it was or last night he had like 20-something points in 9 minutes. It was crazy.
Against the Mavs.
Yeah, against the Mavs. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, so
the Mavs look dangerous in the playoffs, man. They're built for that. Like,
yeah,
I've never seen a young kid like Luka who just performs in the clutch as good as he does. Like, true.
Yeah, I think a lot of it, and he does it with a lot on his shoulders too. Porzingis is good, but I don't know if he's like the guy there to actually balance out. Luka just kind of does it himself,
What's the name of the center they have? That guy, Boban.
Are you talking about Marjanovic?
Yes, yeah. Now he is cold. Like,
yeah,
when they added him to the team, I was like, yeah, that's good. Like,
yeah, he played with the Sixers. I'm a Sixers fan. He didn't get very much play time, but we got him when we traded for Harris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Thunder fan.
Yeah, I used to like OKC. But they did my boy Russell. Yeah, they did my boy Russell Westbrook wrong.
Hey man, they let everybody go.
Yep, total rebuild.
They definitely, if they would have just tried to keep Harden, they definitely would have been.
Yeah. So what's your take? How do you feel about them doing the bubble kind of thing?
I'm just glad NBA is back, man. Any way that they wanted to do it, just to bring it back.
Same thing with NFL.
Virtual crowd.
They talking about doing like limited seating in the NFL.
Oh, okay. So they're going to sell tickets.
Yeah, they're going to try to sell. You know how the NFL.
Yeah, they got to make money.
Jerry was probably the first one that said, "Hey, we going to sell some tickets." Like,
Jerry for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. At first I was cool with the NFL and everything. I don't know how I feel now. I think it's the fact that we're like, especially with my team, the Eagles, we're going to have so many people on this, this COVID-19 list. We're going to be into that same predicament we were in last year where we're not going to have any players on the field, like, backups. It's, I don't know. I have to see how it goes because I don't know how long they stay on that list. Is it the 2 weeks they quarantine or is it longer?
Yeah, quarantine 2 weeks and then you can go back. You gotta
test negative.
Cleared, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get cleared twice.
Yeah, it's almost like the UFC, but the UFC they test like 5 times before they fight. It's crazy.
Didn't somebody on that last card have it like recently or something?
Oh, I know. Gilbert Burns was the last one to have it, and I think the only other person after that was Jacare. He had
and that was like right there.
Yeah, that was the first one. Mm-hmm.
That was nasty, scary for sure.
So On NBA, who y'all got for like, if not your top team, but if your top team gets knocked out, who's the team gonna be like? Well, that team got it then.
A sleeper team?
Yeah.
I say Utah.
Utah is a pretty good sleeper team.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Houston, but I don't know. Like I always feel like Harden doesn't pull through for his team, and
then they got Westbrook too. That's
I was
two of
about to say,
them.
the problem is they got 2 of them that cannot perform. Like
they've been shooting lights out. I just don't know how long they can keep that up. But that'd be my sleeper team if I had to go with one.
Did they win tonight? I know that game was still going.
I think so. I can pull it up. Let me see.
Yeah, it was still going not too long ago.
Mavs won.
Yeah, actually, they did.
It's going right now. Mavs
got
are
3
winning
minutes.
133.
That's
okay,
crazy.
so it's still going. Yeah.
The Bucks are good too.
I was just gonna say that Giannis looked good in that first like 8 minutes. I think he scored 6, had some rebounds.
Yep.
It's just crazy to me because he really carries that team more than anybody else. Like what?
Oh yeah, I mean Chris Middleton he's a good shooter. He doesn't have he's not really the typical role player though.
Yeah, Giannis really he puts that team on his back and he carries it a lot.
For sure, most definitely.
Yeah,
so
he's a monster.
So you wanted to go over music, bro? Or you want to do local stuff, or you want to talk about? We're just talking about all time.
Well, let's talk all time great right now. Like who do y'all think's the all time great? Like the GOAT.
And hip hop, we're talking hip hop
Are
specifically.
we talking about everybody alive or
anybody at all? I'll give y'all my opinion first.
Okay, go ahead.
It's Wayne, man.
You think Wayne's the all time great?
Wayne has, I think, if I'm not wrong, he has the 3rd most entries on the top 100 Billboard charts.
Mm-hmm.
He drops the coldest mixtapes.
Yeah,
like, I can't think of many mixtapes better than what he drops. His albums were always great. And if you listen to rap now, you could just tell the influence that Wayne had on how rap is right now.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think I could agree with that. I wouldn't make that my pick though.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
I don't, man, all time greatest. If I'm being biased, I'm gonna say Future, but that's because I feel that he's actually paved the way for a lot of like Chief Keef. He paved the way for a lot of like those kind of rappers. And he's an influence on a lot of people. I mean, like Juice WRLD, he's an influence on these younger guys, Lil Uzi. I mean, Wayne probably brought the lean stuff over, they kind of adapted, but I feel like Future just made it like cool for people to do whatever they wanted to, really.
Yeah, Future definitely helped push the Atlanta music scene. That's for damn sure. Like,
oh yeah, I mean, like you think Gucci and you think Thug and those guys, but really, like you look at Future, he always put Thug on a song. He always put Drake on a song. He really carried the way for a lot of rappers, and that's what I consider to be, all time great.
I don't even know who I could go with. Because that's just crazy to me. I love so many artists. I love Biggie.
It's a hard.
Chameleon.
Chameleon was a sleeper.
Yeah, because I really grew up on Chameleon there. Like all his mixtapes were.
Hey, no lie, Get Your Mind Correct with him and Paul, one of the top 5 greatest albums of all time, man.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
And some people don't even know what that is. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy too because I feel like we're from Central Texas, so we kind of have different output on music. We're real Southern influence. I know you, Dabs, you listen to Zero a lot, and me too. Like I used to love Zero, so I think a lot of our influences would be like that, Screw and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just about to say, like, if we were gonna talk about Texas, man, definitely gotta say like Pat and Hawk and just everybody, honestly.
Even like Devin the Dude. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, that's a legend right there.
We got so many in Texas. I feel like Texas is way underrated for how many like legends we have.
And I also predict that within the next few years, when we talk Texas music, outside of Central Texas, people are gonna be talking about Waco music soon. Like,
most definitely.
That's what I'm excited about. Like, 'cause there's so many artists just coming up quick, and it's gonna blow up fast. Like,
definitely. Most definitely. I
feel like Prescriptions video the other day, it did pretty good just right off the rip. We had Trilly Folk and Charlie Boy.
Yeah, most definitely. That's the thing, right? I feel like the people in Waco or Central Texas Temple, you look at those areas as well. I feel like we're really pushing more. Like
Yeah,
before, it was more like there was no balance. People didn't want to see people win, so now everyone's kind of on the
definitely.
same page and
Everybody
trying to
wants
be
to reach
together.
the same, yeah.
Exactly, achieve the same
So,
goals.
so, so we definitely got Timo popping and Giovanni popping because they both,
Man.
you know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah,
Timo hitting all the placements, Giovanni dropping all the music,
Well, he dropped
videos,
all the
back
videos,
videos, yeah.
man.
man.
So if you,
It's
everybody got a Giovanni shot me shirt now, you know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Everybody.
everyone's got yeah. I mean, I started making music 10 years ago, like beats. I'd probably say like 9, 10 years or 8 or 9 years seriously though, and I mean, like being around those kind of people like really like influenced me to make more music. Before Gio was putting out all these people's videos, I was like, man, listening to everybody's music, like, damn, this is good, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I watched you make a beat one day, then tried to emulate it. Oh, I was like, yeah, man, this
yeah,
level.
bro, it's crazy because like I never like when I started making beats, people always ask like, oh, like how do you do this or do that? If I did it myself, like I just went to YouTube and like would search if I got stuck, like how do you
That's what I be doing.
and
Tutorials.
yeah, I wouldn't even like look at like a whole tutorial. I would just mess with the beat until it sounded good.
Who was the main fight that dropped out?
That was gonna be Holly Holm and Aldana.
That's right. Okay, that's right. No
Yeah.
wonder
Yeah,
why I couldn't remember it.
the Derek Brunson fight popped up out of nowhere, and I was like, where'd this come from? I don't remember talking about this at all.
They were the co-main, and then I think something happened with Aldana because Holly Holm looked like she was ready to fight. So they moved it to like August 15th, I think, which is
The trilogy fight.
is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 252. Yep. So that's gonna be a real stack
Ooh,
card.
can't wait for that. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I want to go over that too because me and a couple other buddies were talking about we are talking about Sean O'Malley, but we'll get to that here in a little bit.
Yeah, Sugar Shane.
So what fight do you guys think will be his like fight of the night? What off the bat?
I don't know.
Somebody
You
out
always
of this card.
gotta watch out for the Luque fight, man.
I was gonna say that too. The Luque fight could be crazy. I haven't seen Randy Brown fight, so I don't know.
I haven't either, but I definitely know that Luque's always primed to be dangerous.
Oh, most
Yeah,
definitely.
I've liked him since the Tough Show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it that much at first, but after he busted Mike Perry's nose, that was like,
Oh yeah, Mike Perry's he always had the bad end of the stick. I think I don't want to say it's going to be a sleeper fight, but it's on the who was it? Mearshart versus Ed Herman.
Herman,
Yeah, Herman. Yeah, I'm ready to see him.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a sleeper
He's
fight.
been
I don't know if
ringing
it'll
like
get.
a year.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to get fight of the night. I think the Darren Brunson and Edmund fight will probably get fight of the night. It's probably going to be a finish. I don't see it going 5 rounds.
You know, one to look for is Trevin. I can't think of his name. Like Trevin Giles.
Oh yeah, versus Holland.
Houston.
versus Kevin Holland.
Mm-hmm.
Trevin Holland's fighting out of Houston. He's something to look forward to, I think.
Yeah, he's got 2 losses, 12 wins. He's only 27. Both of them are 27. Ooh, man, Kevin Holland has an 81-inch reach versus the 74-inch reach for Giles.
That's gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So, what do y'all think about the main event?
I got Brunson. I think he's the underdog, and everybody counting him out.
Oh yeah.
I got Brunson too, only because I don't think the coach that Edmund works with is worth its shit at all. Like,
yeah. Well,
who's
he's the reason for Ronda's downfall. I mean,
okay.
I think Derek. I got Derek simply because I was watching Edmund's last fight against Tavares, and there was times where he was putting himself in bad situations. He would just get into like a tight, like almost a clinch and just throw, and he was getting uppercutted. And I feel like with Derek Brunson's power, he won't be able to take those kinds of shots if he puts himself in those positions.
Go to him a few times, it's gonna be done with.
Mm-hmm. It's still interesting to see if Edmund does pull it off. Hey, I think he's in the mix with the middleweights.
Yeah, he definitely got to get like a top contender next.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting division. I'm waiting to see Jared Cannonier come back.
Then what's the name of Santos? He's gonna fight Glover.
Oh yeah. What
That's
card
gonna
is
be
that going to be on?
I don't know. That's coming up. I mean,
It's
a while away.
Yeah, it's 252. It's actually the co-main, I think. Yeah, co-main. Who do y'all have in that fight?
Oh man, hold up. I gotta
You
look.
can't never count out Glover.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
you said that's gonna be on the 252.
Oh, actually, no. The 252 is that's the Junior Dos Santos Rosenstrike fight.
Okay, I was over here looking for it. Like, I don't know.
Oh no, it's not. It's not showing up. It's probably going to be a later card. I'd have to expect like 253 or fight night before that.
Yeah, because the card in between is Derek Lewis versus Olenek. So
yeah, it's going to be a good fight too. Man,
I really hope Derek Lewis can pull it off.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. I'm going for the Houston native.
Yeah.
Olenek, I think Derek Lewis he definitely has the striking advantage. Yeah. But Olenek, he's risky. He'll go out there and bang with you.
Right. Well, yeah, it's crazy how he fights.
That Santos and Teixeira is
Glover. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be September 12th.
Oh, nice. So that's a little ways out. Yeah, I don't know. Glover seemed to. I thought Anthony Smith was going to take him in that last fight.
I thought so too. Because last time I seen Glover, I'm pretty sure he was getting beat up.
Yeah, it seems that way. He's always a sleeper to pick on. If he's not the overhand, you might want to bet on him.
That's why
Santos used to not be too much either.
Yeah, most definitely. So do you guys think that Khabib is trying to look past Justin? He's just going to wrestle him out?
I think he is looking past him because he's already talking about the GSP fight.
Yeah,
which is dangerous because what Justin said on the Joe Rogan show, talking about how he already knows how to stop him. When he said it, I was like, can't believe no one's ever thought of that. Just keep him away from the cage.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. When Dustin fought Khabib, I was screaming at the TV. I was like, you got the better hand. Stop going back towards the cage. Push him towards the center. But it seemed that like Khabib, what he does is he's in and out so much. You're anticipating a takedown, and that's what got you backtracking. Now you're pushing back, and he times it well.
And see, Gaethje doesn't fight like that. Gaethje pushes forward nonstop. I had never seen someone put it on Tony Ferguson the way Gaethje did. Like,
yeah, for real.
Yeah, it was.
I thought that was going to be more 50-50 than it was.
Oh, most definitely.
I've never heard a corner either be like, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to take about 10% off because you're in there trying to kill him right now."
Yeah.
And then Gaethje just pulled back, and he said he doesn't think when he's in the ring.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on up here. So he said he didn't even hear Trevor Whitman tell him
to turn it down.
Turn it off. He just did it.
He was a dog, man. He was a dog. He got it in him for sure.
I think honestly, like this is in advance, but I think Gaethje got this win. Like.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, you look at the experience; they're almost tick for tick on the same. Gaethje has the 2 losses. I don't know what his first loss was, but I know his last loss was against Dustin Poirier.
I think he lost to Michael Johnson.
Was it that fight? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, I mean,
UFC fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was like his debut or something. So I mean, he has the experience. Khabib with 28 wins. Now here's the question: if Khabib beats Gaethje and then goes and fights GSP, beats an old GSP, he'd be 30-0. If he retires, does that make him the GOAT?
No, and I'll tell you why. He hasn't had a lot of tough competition. He wasn't able to fight Tony over and over and over again. And I always thought Tony would be the one because his jiu-jitsu was so great on the ground.
Yeah.
He fought Conor, but he lost a round to Conor.
Yeah.
And then started wrestling him. I just think that he picks the weaker fights so he can look great.
Yeah. Even in the Ally Kenta fight, he got rocked in that fight. And I'm thinking, wow, he fights someone with better hands, it's over.
They offered that fight to someone else. I don't remember who it was, but Khabib was like, no, I don't want to fight him.
Yeah, it explains.
I think I remember. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say it was like Poirier, maybe.
Poirier versus Khabib.
Maybe it might have been somebody else.
I know. In that fight, I mean, I was pushing for Dustin.
He
It
looked good on the feet.
Well, yeah, he ended up getting in
Always,
he ended up having a real good guillotine, but I think he just get nervous and sweated and he lost his grip. Khabib's he's just hard to tap. You know what I mean?
Well, that Poirier and Dan Hooker fight, though, that was
a banger. Yeah,
I mean, that was a good one. So, do y'all think what Khabib do you think is coming back since his dad passed? Do you think we're getting a more relentless Khabib, or is it going to mess with his head when he's in that ring and his dad's not around?
That's gonna be a question.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen less training videos from him, so I'm assuming he's been just couch potato. But I don't know. He could go in there just pissed and try to smash people.
Head off, yeah.
Man.
But yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, I was about to say, you said you wanted to talk about the trilogy a little bit of the Sean O'Malley fight.
Yeah. Okay. So I got to thinking about it. When this fight first came out, I was thinking, okay, yeah, Sean O'Malley, he's going to beat Cheeto. It's going to be another knockout. And the way he's, I'm not saying he's boasting himself too much, but if you watch him on YouTube, you watch him on social media and stuff, he's just like, oh, I'm going to knock Cheeto out. He's looking past him, definitely. He's like, knock Cheeto out, then I'm going to get me a top 5 guy. And he's moving too fast, you know what I mean? So I think he has to take this Cheeto fight very seriously, or
Cheeto ain't never been knocked out either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could get humbled really quick.
He definitely could, because I think O'Malley's starting to get too big of a head, and he's going to have to be humbled if he wants to keep building.
Exactly.
Because he's talking about jumping in with Cody. I honestly believe Cody would sleep him real fast. Like,
even no technique. Sean O'Malley calls himself. I don't want to sound like a hater. I'm a big fan of the guy, but what he does, he says he has the best striking in the game, but he's not doing anything different than a Israel Adesanya or even lower, or Edson Barbosa. He's not doing anything, unique. He's just using his reach against these smaller, 125 guys, or what is he, bantamweight 135 guys.
Yeah, and he's way too big for that weight class in the first place.
Exactly. That weight cut looks like it hurts him, but he's just like, he's not gonna go up to 145. That's dangerous. You got Yair's and Zabit's up there, so
he needs to, if he gonna be the next big thing, he gotta do what Conor did.
Yeah, double champ.
Take over. Yeah.
Just start going. Like that's what he has to do. Right.
But there's a lot of people in that weight class that you know what I mean.
Most def. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We pretty much wrapped it up. Next week we'll probably do the same thing. We'll do another one of these, or even another fight recap, episode 2 for the recap. So I mean,
you do whatever. I enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll have to make sure we got Aramis on too with us, but. For sure, guys. It's been good. I'm logging out now. It's your boy Cashie Beats. Got your boy Caleb Dabs and Big R down below. Make sure y'all follow in the social media. I'm gonna have it in the bio. So go ahead and click on that. Follow us. Follow 2FIVE4 Talk. On Facebook, Twitter.
Talk, baby.
Cashie.